Morning children, all of you welcome back to the EVS subject. Today I am going to the new lesson. So lesson number 10, shelter its variety. Shelter its variety means as a houses. So let us build a house. Identify the different types of the houses in this lesson. Okay children, all of you concentrate here. The shelter its variety means as a houses. Different types of the houses and the difference between the houses in the urban areas and rural areas. You know children, in the urban areas houses are hut and small houses. In rural areas means as a urban areas it is big houses, buildings, terrace houses, and different types of the houses we can see. As you know children, so see in your locality the constructions of the houses, what are the materials also used. Okay, so these are the discussions in this lesson. Children, see, have you seen the constructions of the houses nearby your school or nearby your area where you live? Where you live. I hope everyone have seen the constructions of a house. In this lesson, the different materials used for the constructions of a house. Okay children. So next, what do you know about the houses children? Why do we need the house? We need house to live. Very important. You know, we need house to live. Without house, we cannot live. And house is protection from rain, sun, heat and sun heat and other wild animals and other dangerous animals and thieves also. So protect our house is a protect ours. Okay, and house is the basic necessary of our life, and all the houses different one to another. And observe in your locality many different types of the houses will be there. You know children, and what are the materials to needed to construct the different types of the houses. So children, first all of you see here the some types of the houses, different types of the houses. So you have already learned about in the last years. Okay, so different types of the houses here. So first one is called as hut house. This is a hut. And next tent, next sheet house, and next detached house, and terrace house or bungalow, and apartment house. So as called as building. So large of building is called as apartments, and next farmhouse. These are the pictures available, different types of the houses. And what are these are the houses? What are the materials used for constructions these houses? So in first one, tent. Tent is not a permanent house like other houses. So can stay inside for some times. So to tent is built use the materials here, plastics, ropes and clothes and metal rods. These are the materials used to construct the tent. And next hut. Hut is too many materials are not needed to construct. So like as the very simple hut, we can easily build the hut very easily, very simple. This hut is used, the materials is wood, mud, leaves, sand, etc. And next detached house. What are the materials we needed? This roof is to build the this roof is very thick because so cold, it will be cold in some warm in winter. So these materials will be used to build the detached house is bricks, cement and stones, steel irons and glasses. So built the windows, etc. Okay. So children, in this lesson, one of the small story told by the Venkaja. See here, Venkaja lived in a village for a long time and then came to her grandson house, which is in a multi-storied buildings in Bengaluru. She was surprised at that splendor. She sat on the sofa and went back to the memories of her childhood days. Okay. So, I was a small girl. Then I lived with my 3 sisters, 2 brothers and parents in a thatched hut. These are members lived in the thatched hut house, children. Our hut would leak when it rained during the summer. The leaves on the thatched in roof would dry due to heat, making a holes in them. One day our hut caught fire and was burned down. After that my parents decided to build a house. My father, taking the help of another person, built the mud walls. You know children, hut house is used to the poor people. So because all these people to faced many problems. In a small family is okay. So some big family, joint family live in the hut is very difficult. In summer days, so lot of the sun heat, that's reason the hut is burned down and taking the burn down done. So next after that her parents, these children decided to build one house. So next taking the help of the another person built the mud walls. Okay children. So next my father brought bamboos from the near forest. I along with my brother and sister brought small bamboos. We placed them on the mud walls and spread the mud clay on them. Later we went around the open field and collected cow dung. My mother mixed it with water and plastered the floor and the walls with it. We decorated the front of the house, put rangoli and entered the house. Then these are the members ready to our house. Okay. So children, another one point in this lesson, the varieties in habitats and shelters of the animals and varieties in the nest of the birds and dabbling of the animals and in the materials needed to build them. Children, you know dabbling places means where the places animals live. See here some pictures of the animals shelters is called as animal houses. So which animals lives in the animals houses? Okay children. For example children, take one animal name. So rat is live in, where do the rat lives? Children, rat lives in holes. Okay. Next another one, lion. Where is the lion house? Den. The lion take the shelter in a den. Is called den. Birds. Where is the bird's house? Nest. Bird's shelter is nest. Okay. Next cows. Cows lives in shed. And next snakes. Snakes also lives in holes. For example here, snakes also lives in the holes. There is a difference between the snakes holes and rat holes. Okay. So another one is honeybee. Honeybee's shelter is hives. You know, you already learned about in your second lesson sweet honey. Okay children. So next one, Animals also need a house protect from the sun, cold and wind, etc. I hope students, all of you understand the birds and dabbling of the animals and the materials needed to build them. Okay children, you know. And next one, how should a good house be? How should children? There should be sufficient light and fresh air in the house. So it should be have a large window and doors. Next, there should be sufficient space around the house. There should be a kitchen garden in this space. And next, there should be protection from thieves and robbers, so the windows and doors should be strong. And next, to avoid the worms and insects, the house should be cleaned every day. Okay children, so to protect it from rain and to avoid the entry of the snakes and rats, the roofs should not have the cracks or holes. Okay, do you understand children? So should a good house be? Okay children, I hope